The White House sharing a video, a powerful video, of angel moms responding to a now deleted video post by actress Selena Gomez crying over deportations.
You don't know who you're crying for. What about our children who were brutally murdered and raped and beat to death and left on the floor by these illegal immigrants?
I just feel like it's a ruse to deceive people and to garner sympathy for lawlessness.
I wish I could do something, but I can't.
My daughter was a child. There's many other children whose lives were taken due to people who crossed here illegally.
They didn't cry for our daughters.
Mother of 5, Rachel Mourn, was sexually assaulted and murdered, allegedly by an illegal immigrant from El Salvador back in 2023 while she was on a popular running trail. Her mother, Patty Mourn, was in that video, and she joins us now. Patty, thank you for joining us. And again, I can't say enough about how much everyone here at Fox offers their condolences to you. You know, one of the things, Patty, that I really loved about this response, this video response, is that Donald Trump, in putting this video out, offered an opportunity to humanize the victims who have been so forgotten. So my question to you is, what would you want Selena Gomez to know about your daughter? What else?
I was amazed when I saw the video because just her body language alone showed that it was a very insincere, even though she's crying tears, she's not actually looking into the camera. She keeps hiding her face or looking away from the camera. And so as a mom, to me, that's a sign that you're lying to me. But I want her to know that she's a Mexican. She's of Mexican descent. She's a billionaire. If she wants to help her fellow countrymen, why doesn't she pay for them to go home and then pay for them to go through the process legally, to bring them into the country legally? My daughter suffered greatly at the hands of open borders because of the last administration. And there are many Americans across the country that have lost their mothers, their wives, their daughters, their children to this invasion of illegal immigrants. She needs to know that my daughter, her children no longer have a mother, that they have to grow up and live without her love and her support. If she feels sorry for her countrymen, it should be Americans. Because yes, even though her genealogy says that she's Mexican, she's American citizen. So why isn't she protecting the lives of the American citizen? That I don't understand.
Yeah, it's such a strange video. You're right. I mean, in the video, she says, "I wish I could help." I wish I could help what? Enable more illegals to come over and have what happened to your daughter. It's enable more lawlessness. It's just so ill-informed and super privileged because, as you know, she has private security. She lives in a gated community, and those of us who can't afford that, we need to have law and order here. I want to talk to you about the trial. So the trial for your daughter is scheduled for April 1st. A judge has denied the move to move the trial out of Hartford County. Your daughter's killer has said that he wanted it to be moved because he says, you know, he's the subject of nationwide hatred and vilification. So what's your message here?
My message is that I actually can't comment because it hasn't gone to trial. And so I
understand that.
Let me ask you, comment.
No problem. Let me ask you one last question. Donald Trump has so far that we know of deported around 7,000 hardened criminals from this country since he took office just a few weeks ago. What are your thoughts on that?
I am so happy with the progress. 1, he's keeping his word. 2, he's putting American safety first. 3, he's doing something that the Biden-Harris administration could have done. They could have prevented it 4 years ago. But in the meantime, the Biden-Harris administration could have been refusing these people if they had obeyed the laws that were on the books. So I am so grateful for the men and women that he's appointed, Tom Holman and Christine Nome. I think they're going to do a phenomenal job. And I'm very encouraged. There's a lot of people just here in our community that are still afraid, to go out after dusk or to walk down the sidewalk to check their mail. And I've gotten letters and emails and just phone calls from people across the nation that are afraid. And we shouldn't be afraid to live in our country and to live in our homes. So I'm really very encouraged.
Well, Patty, you took a really brave step yourself in bringing your daughter's story to national attention. I believe it actually, your story, the story of Jocelyn's mother, of Lake and Riley's mother, all of you angel moms who so bravely stepped forward, I think changed this election and have changed our whole entire approach to border security. And for that, you should be commended. I'm just so sorry that your daughter's life, that's what it took for this to happen in our country. So God bless you, and we send all our love.
Thank you.
God bless you.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.